everyone, welcome to my office. It's so messy. We are in the aftermath of launch. I know it's week 2 after launch, but still, it's just a hot mess in here. I'm just keeping it real. Hi! Today we are gonna do frequently asked questions. If you're watching this in real time, I launched about 1 week ago, and here's all the commonly asked questions that I am getting. So I wanted to answer that in a video. And if you're brand new here and you have no idea what's going on, stick with me. Maybe you can learn some things too. Welcome. All right, I got my notebook here. I got some questions, so let's go through them. Why doesn't carry and bridge work? Nope, that's my question. Sorry. It's when I'm trying to focus on work, I have a little notebook next to me and my thoughts are going crazy all the time. So I have to write them down so that I don't go off on a tangent. Here's the latest questions I've written down. Why doesn't carry and bridge work? I can't get into my account. I'm trying to follow someone right now. It says I have an email, yet it won't send me a password reset. The other thing I have written down is, did Vikings win? Probably not. Okay, here we go. Actual frequently asked questions. Are the reflection notebooks available to purchase on their own? They're referring to these reflection notebooks, and they are what come with the planner. So if you purchase a daily, weekly, or hourly planner, you get one of these reflection notebooks. All the reflection questions are taken out of the planner this year and put in this little notebook. So that has been a huge question this year. And no, they are not available to purchase this year, but I've gotten so many questions on them that I can't say 100% certainty, but I'm pretty darn certain that I'm going to make these available to purchase separately going forward. So thank you so much for asking the questions and expressing how much you would like to have those. Again, if you are new here and you are curious about what these are, I will link the video. I did a full walkthrough of just these and I will post that in this video. Gray notepads. Are they double-sided this year? That question is referring to these notepads. And are they double-sided this year? Yes, they are. In previous years, they were not. And now this year, they are. Why? My manufacturer just decided that that is how they're gonna do it. So every year that I've gotten a sample on these, they have been double-sided. So I assumed the very first time that that's how they were going to print it. I should have verified this. So I put on the website, these are going to be double-sided. Then they came to me manufactured, not double-sided. So I had to change that all around and include that they were not double-sided. This is around 3 of these kind of notepads, third year in a row that they've come as a sample double-sided, and I just assumed they're only going to print them one-sided. But this year, they came double-sided. So when I had someone ask me a question of, are they double-sided this year? I'm like, no. And sure enough, they are. I asked my manufacturer about this and she said, well, that's what the sample was. So I just followed the sample. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, cool. So yes, the notepads are double-sided this year. They also made the paper 70-pound paper instead of the 80-pound paper that is across all the other products. Why? I don't know. My manufacturer also said that's what we've done every year. And I said, no. We've always done 80-pound paper. And they said, nope, we've done 70-pound. And I'm like, Amanda from Amanda's Favor can back me up on this. She's the one that brought it to my attention, actually. She said, these feel different. And I felt it. I said they sure do. So I don't mean to call it my manufacturer, but I don't know what happened with the notepads this year. It's still great paper. It's still nice and thick. It's just 10 pounds lighter than the rest of the planners. I just want to be transparent with you. Third question, why is the hourly bound? Or I've gotten some sort of variation of this. Why is the hourly bound? Why isn't any other planner bound? Are you going to bind any other planners in the future? I would love the daily planner to be bound. Some variation of that. Hourly planners are case bound, and I had it case bound because one, I just wanted something different. Now, I wanted an option for anybody that hated spirals, but also this layout just lends itself very well to not being bound. So I could bring it all the way almost to the middle and have this laid out this way, and not, as you're writing, not have that spiral get in the way. So that is why I did it with these. I don't know if I will do these spirals ever in the future. Never say never. Same with, I don't know if I'll ever do the daily or the weekly bound as well. Right now I'm so small and I have such limited resources that I'm just really focusing on small but mighty collections here. So I don't have the capacity to just make endless amounts of variations here. So this is what I know is working, and that's what I'm going to go with for now, but never say never. Academic mid-year planners. I know I've said this every single year, but I am doing a mid-year planners this year. I've already designed them. They are going to be happening. All the other years it hasn't happened because I've just been so far behind, but this year I'm actually caught up on things. So they are going to happen this year. They are only going to be weekly, hourly, and monthly planners though. The daily planners, just having the double planners and the bulk amount of that's just too much. I don't know the mid-year population well enough to be able to do a full daily run as well. So I'm going to just start out with those 3 planners and we're going to see how it goes. Also, I don't know how much to order at all, that I'm pretty darn sure that I'm going to do a pre-order on these ahead of time. And then because I'm guessing it's going to be a smaller amount, that I'm not going to be able to do a full 5 cover selection like I would the full year planners. So just being transparent, there is going to be a limited cover selection, and then I'm going to pre-order so that I know how many to order. And I will probably do a little bit over that amount so that people, if they didn't get to pre-order, they can still order, but that way I'm not ordering way more than I need to. The last thing I have for you is about fulfillment. I know this is not news to anybody, but just in case it is, I will tell you again. So this year is super exciting to me, probably not for you guys. I am working with a fulfillment company and they are packing and shipping all the orders, which is amazing. It's been a long time coming, and I have loved packing and shipping all the orders. I truly have, until I didn't anymore, and it became a life of its own. For my time's sake, for my kids' time's sake, for everybody's sake, it was time to work with a fulfillment center. So I'm working with somebody who is amazing. So far, so happy with them. He is right here in the Twin Cities. They are right out of St. Paul, and he has such a heart for small businesses, and that's what he wants to do. He just wants to serve small businesses. They are great, especially since all the products came in the day before launch. So they were really excited about that. No, that was very less than ideal, but they have been rolling with it. So they've been great. But just a couple changes have had to take place because of that. We cannot make any changes to orders. Here's why. The system that they use is only a one-way system. So once an order comes in, it gets sent to their system, and that's it. If I make any changes on our end, it doesn't communicate that, since it's not a two-way talking system. It just, the initial order goes over there and then it is done. They are working really fast. We tried making changes. People have come in and said, can I change this cover? Can I add a product? Didn't mean to grab this product. And we tried to make that work, and it was an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. It's way too complicated. It's way too much. Like, have you guys shipped this out yet? Can we make this change? They have to manually change it, write it on their end. They have to communicate back to me. I have to communicate to the customer. We've already got a couple things mixed up because there was so many requests at first, and then I'm like, we can't do this. So we just have to make it. I'm sad to say it, that once your order is in, we can't change it. That is the bummer part. But the good part is they are packing orders fast. They're getting it out. So that's cool. One thing I wanted to say, it's not the prettiest packing. He showed me what they're doing. I'm like, that's gonna be protected for sure. It's not very pretty. And I'm not saying mine was pretty by any means. He's like, we could do whatever you want. It's just gonna cost you more because it's gonna slow us down. And I'm like, 10 for. So I'll keep that in mind going forward, but right now everything's going in branded boxing, or gets like a nice sticker if it's not branded boxing, but the inside of it is just wrapped in brown craft paper. So it's not the prettiest thing ever, but we're just gonna go with it and we'll see what we can do later on. Okay, the last thing I think I wanna say about that is they are trying as best they can to look for any sort of damage on the planners. Of course, if they see something obvious, they are gonna grab it out. But fulfillment centers in general, they are going to assume the product that they get is good to go and they're gonna send it out. If anything comes damaged to you, please reach out to us, send pictures, and of course we will back by our quality and get a new one sent out to you. But just wanted to make a note about that. I think that's it about fulfillment center. Another thing, it's not a frequently asked question, but a couple people have been like, oh, I emailed you and then I got a response back from somebody. I have somebody who is helping me out. Her name is Nicole. She is amazing and fabulous. She's helping me out with responses. So she's in the inbox and then she's in YouTube comments as well. So I am still seeing, for the most part, most of your comments, but she is helping me out with that so that I can focus on some other stuff, like making sure that we get our planner designs done in time, we can get mid-year planners out, and we can get all of that moving forward. So she's helping that. She is, seriously guys, I know you've loved her already in the comments. You are going to love her even more in person. She is just more than I could have imagined. She first started helping packing orders last year. Once that slowed down, then I'm just like, I don't want to lose you. So she transitioned to helping me with emails because I take 5 million years and I'm way too wordy on responding to people. So she stepped in there. She's doing such an amazing job. I'm so grateful for her. Can't wait for you to meet her at some point when she's comfortable with that. Okay, that is all I have. Again, let me know. Any other comments, any other questions, let us know. Thank you everybody for the amazing response again to this planner collection, and hopefully this answers some questions and clears some things up. Thank you so much for spending your precious time watching this, and I will catch you on the next one. Hold on, my legs are falling asleep because I'm on them. Oh my gosh. My mom is texting.